Recently, you learned how to make 3D text. I'm going to review that. I've typed out the word love using the type tool. And up here in the type tool options, I have the 3D button. So I'm going to click the 3D button so it will go ahead and create a 3D extrusion. I'm kind of looking at it from a little bit of a different angle right now. And I'm going to get kind of above it. There we go. Just moving the camera angles around a little bit. I'm going to do Control minus sign to make my stage a bit smaller. And I definitely want to see all this area down here. I'm going to go to the 3D menu and go to Split Extrusion and click on OK. And so now each letter should be easily manipulated and moved. I'm going to create video timeline, and you see the word love right here. I'm going to dial that open, and you see all these new properties because it's a 3D image now. We want to focus on the 3D meshes and dial that open by clicking on that. And for some reason, when I have a bigger group, it keeps calling it new group instead of the word love. So it's hard to tell which of these letters is which right now. It's just each one of these is going to stand for a different letter. I just don't exactly know which one because they're not in order. So we're going to leave that. We're going to move our playhead out to about 3 seconds. I'm moving my playhead out here first before I've done anything else because this is where I want the letters to land. I want them to land right here in the middle of my stage. So now I'm going to turn on the stopwatch for each one of the letters. And then I'm going to move my playhead back to the beginning. This is where I want to set the starting point. So this time we did it backwards. We set the end point first and said, this is where I want it to end. And now we're going to change the starting points. So I'm going to use my move tool, and I'm going to move these letters and rotate them and move them off the screen however I want. And just do this a bit quickly. You should have had time to play with this a little bit yesterday. I'm actually moving them completely off the stage and kind of rotating them a bit. And you can still see their shadows back there, and that's fine. Moving one back, rotating it to the side, taking it off the stage. So now when I hit play, those letters are all going to come down and drop into place. And at 3 seconds, they'll be on the stage. Get that history out of the way. I'm going to hit stop. I want to shorten my timeline because it's going to play a little bit too long. I'm going to grab the end of that right there with that bracket, bring it to about 4 seconds. I might even shorten it more than that. I think it's taking a little bit too long, so I'm going to move my playhead over to about 2 seconds. Let me put my playhead at 2 seconds to kind of guide me there, right there. Have one more. All right, so now that's the ending point. So I've moved. So now when I go back and I rewind and hit play, they should drop in a little bit faster. You can make it happen even faster by shortening the length of time between these two keyframes. But right now, 2 seconds is good enough. I can also shorten this up a little bit. Let's shorten that to about 3 seconds. The shorter we make it, the smaller our file will be when we're done. I'm going to go to File, Save. I'm going to save it as 3D text animation. And make sure you